Uno momento, por favor.
Uh-huh. Oh, I am tired tonight.
Yeah, I think we all are.
A lot of fresh air today, and we were out at the ranch today. We went for a trail ride, and we
Nice.
gave the horse some Reiki.
Hmm. Why isn't the Instagram working?
Mm. Your live isn't working?
Okay, for some didn't save when I decided to hit save.
Weird.
Okay, hang on. Next. Save. Okay, now let's see if it goes live.
Anna Diaz says she's going to join today.
Okay, we're just going to go live.
Here we are.
Yay!
Yay.
All right. I got to make sure that I can see myself on here as well because. Okay, good. Because sometimes the comments they don't work properly on the screen there, so I have to do it on here. It's weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. We'll just give it a few minutes. See how it goes. Oops. 1 second.
Ah, okay. No problem.
That was my fault.
It wasn't the ghost?
No, not this time. This time it was me. Okay. Okay. Just waiting to see if anyone's joining. We'll give it a few minutes. Boy, it's quiet tonight.
It was a beautiful day. Maybe everybody's been outside all day and they're tired.
Yeah, could be. Could be. And speaking of which, I'm wondering if we should start switching the times. What do you think?
Yeah, we could do that.
Or should we wait for when we do the what is it,
Time
fall back?
fall
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Maybe, yeah, that probably makes the most sense, actually.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is quiet. No one's here yet.
On your
Oh,
YouTube
here we
as well?
go. Hello, Nick. I'm gonna say Nick J. Sorry, my eyes are horrendous. Margaret, thanks for joining. We're just getting started. I had some technical issues here. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll go through obviously the disclaimer again right away while we wait for a few people to join. So I am Steve from Energy Healing with Steve. That is Kat from Well Earth Holistic. And we are doing live tarot. And of course, we do not do readings for health, financial, or legal issues because we do have experts in those. Okay.
For entertainment purposes only.
There you go. Okay. So I think we'll start. Did you want to go first, or do you want me to go first, or?
I can go first.
Okay.
So my cards seem to be indicating that some of you in the collective may be You may be working on your finances or trying to get your property or possessions sorted out. Um, you've been working very diligently. This is the Knight of Pentacles. You've been working very diligently on getting your finances together and property and resources and whatnot. There's some news coming about your finances. That's a Page of Pentacles. And the swords, Five of Swords in reverse. So fives typically mean changing tide, uncertainty, adversity. And we've got the Five of Swords, which is in reverse position, seems to indicate that maybe you've had some defeats, minor defeats with your finances. Maybe your investments haven't worked out the way you liked. Maybe there's something. Maybe you've got some news coming about some kind of short change or something. Maybe in the more fees you have to pay, or I don't know what it is. But nothing serious. It doesn't look like anything serious, but it does look as though there is going to be some news coming about your finances that might not excite you too much. And but I think the advice as always is, well, the advice is to accept that defeat and move on. Try not to wallow in it. Try not to let it consume you. Just move on. There is no such thing as a good event or a bad event. It's your reaction to it that makes it good or bad, as they say. So I think the advice is to try to just pick up whatever you've got to pick up and move on and go to the next thing. Try to learn from it. When you lose, don't lose the lesson. I think that's what the cards seem to be saying. Steve, what would your thoughts be?
So let's just go through the order that you picked them. Which was the first?
Knight of Pentacles.
Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, and it really is on a mission to make money, right? And then you have
Page of Pentacles.
Page of Pentacles. Okay, so another pentacle. This is about news and messages about receiving and new beginnings and creating money and career finances. So far, so good.
Mm-hmm. And we got the Five of Swords in reverse.
And the Five of Swords. So that to me is a little bit of an internal struggle. So I feel like maybe money is where you're headed this week. Maybe new projects, new things are starting, maybe a raise, maybe a new job opportunity. But for some reason, there's a little bit of a block for that happening. There may be a little bit of conflict within you to kind of decide whether or not, hey, it's a good move or it's a good something or other for you, right? So, keep that in mind if something does come up this week with financial, career, or work issues, okay?
Yep.
All right. I want to say hello to the Healing Drum Sound. Corey, thanks for joining. And also Lighthouse Dreamer, thanks for joining. Okay. So when I first had a look at mine, I thought it was a little bit financial, Kat, but now that I'm looking at it, no. So the first card that I've got is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands really is all about looking into the future. So it's like you kind of see where it's going, okay? And the Three of Wands, depending on what follows it, is typically a positive card. Now the next one I've got is the Queen of Cups, but it's in reverse. Okay. So the Queen of Cups, generally, she's like the mother of the deck, and she's very intuitive, and she's very balanced and caring and nurturing. But when it's in the reverse position, we have someone that is more, you don't have that nurturing within you. There's kind of like a block going on. There might be a little bit of insecurity. Okay. And then the last one that I have pulled here is the Devil. Okay. And the Devil is all about addictions. That is about addictions to sex, drugs, alcoholism, all those things. But it's also about being chained to a relationship or some relationship that you can't let go of. So if you can see the two people down here together, they're chained, but they look exhausted. It's almost like they can't break free from that relationship. There's some kind of a hindrance there. Okay.
Yeah.
So this week, the way I see things, it's like people might be looking into their future. Okay. And it's not looking so positive overall because it seems like there's a little bit of insecurity going on with the relationship that you're in. Or if you have any addictions, you might feel a little insecure. So, um, my advice is some of these cards are within your control, okay? And some of them are lessons that need to be learned. So if you're looking into the future and you see that your relationship, it can't be disconnected, you're kind of stuck, that's your lesson, right? So go through what you need to go through and try to figure things out. Being stuck in something is not the nicest thing, but when you're ready to break free, you will. So it's just the lesson that you have to learn. Okay. What did you think of the cards, Kat?
Yeah, that Queen of Cups is lovely.
Yeah.
Like you say, Steve, she's nurturing, she's emotionally available, and she's the one that you go to for advice. When she's in reverse, she's emotionally manipulative. All
Yeah.
of the bad side of that Queen of Cups. So, and it's interesting that she's coming up when the Devil's coming up.
Yeah.
Because the Devil is all about trying to overcome your weaknesses and not let them consume you. And like you say, Steve, for some of you out there that are watching this, there's a soul lesson coming up this week that is going to be uncomfortable, but you have to go through it. And it's probably going to involve somebody, could be a narcissist in your life who embodies those Queen of Cups traits, who is going to throw up some obstacles for you to achieving the goals. It looks like you're pacing to actually make some goal, get somewhere in whatever the projects are that you're focused on. But you've got this individual who's just, I don't know if they're jealous of you or if they're just a narcissist and they can't help themselves because they don't see things the way the rest of us see things, where they're going to be throwing up some obstacles for you, and it's going to cause you to maybe go into that. You may be feeling some self-pity, you may collapse and succumb to your vices, you may have get yourself a few steps back before you can go forward again. But whatever it is for you next week, it's important. The only way to go to get around it is to go through it. And it's a very important lesson that you chose, the soul journey that you have to do. So this individual may be the one to facilitate you learning that lesson. Very interesting group of cards, for sure.
Yeah. And I just want to point out for people that, like, even though I say it's the Queen of Cups, you might think it's female, but really these cards are gender neutral, right? So it could be a man in your life as well. So it's not always, don't go by, queen or king.
Yeah.
The gender of the card doesn't necessarily matter. Okay?
No, it's the station at where they're, the level of mastery is how I prefer to look at it when it comes to whatever the suit represents. The pages or the messengers, the knights are like, they're promising sort of prodigies. And then the queen is effective nurturing of that. And then the king is the master. So
yeah.
The gender can be irrespective of gender. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry, I dropped a couple cards. So now it's the live portion. Hello, Coco Bean and Coco Bear. Welcome. Fancy Nancy, welcome. So yes, we're going to get to the live portion now, where we'll take audience member questions. I'm just making sure that no cards are left. Okay. So if you do have a question, yes, please ask. As you know, Kat pulls the cards differently than I do, and she's looking for a signifier card, which means she needs to know whether you're 30 or under 30 or over 30, and your astrological sign, and if you're male or female. Okay.
Especially if I haven't read for you before, because I've got a list of, if I've read for you before, chances are I know what that is. I just need to know who you are. But if
Yeah.
I have read for you before, I'm definitely going to need to know all of those things. If
Yeah.
you have a question, that is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we'll start off with Margaret, 65, and I think you do have her
Yeah.
in your list.
She's
Yeah.
my Queen of Cups. Does she have a question? You're going to have a question?
Quick reading, please. You're going to get a quick one. All right, Margaret.
Coming right up.
Must be the night of the queens today.
Okay.
So right after Margaret, we're going to do Fancy Nancy.
Okay.
So as soon as you find your card, let me know.
I will. I've got every queen except cups. She's hiding on me. Queen of Cups, where are you at?
All right, so I'll start while you're looking.
Yep, I'm homing in now, but go ahead. There she is. Found her.
Okay, so the card that I've got for you, Margaret, is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, obviously, it's a fire, it's a passion card, it's very warm. She's a very warm soul. She's because it's wands, it's about determination, and it's about passion, and it's about eagerness, and it typically involves projects or things that you're doing. Sorry, that was my phone that just threw me off. Yeah, so projects and things like that that you might be working on. But it again, this meaning could change depending on the card that Kat pulls.
Mm-hmm. So I've got the Temperance card in reverse. So there's a lack of balance. It could be physical, spiritual, mental, or emotional. It could be any of those things, but it's important that you write that. The advice for this card is, so whatever's happening, Margaret, for you right now, it's causing an imbalance in your internal imbalance. And sorry, what did you get against? It was a Queen of
The Queen of Wands.
And upright.
Yeah. So I feel like Margaret has a lot on her plate right now that's causing an unbalance going on. Margaret, I don't know if this is work related or project related, like hobbies and family. But it seems like you have a lot going on that's causing imbalance for you. Whether that be not having enough alone time or just healing and recovery. Let us know if that makes sense.
Sounds like it's time for you to focus on yourself a bit more, Margaret. Yeah. And you put on your own oxygen mask before helping somebody else, right? Yeah.
Okay, then we've got a new one here, Fancy Nancy.
Fancy Nancy. We have her details.
And Margaret saying yes. Okay.
Good.
So Fancy Nancy, over 30. Hang on.
Female, I'm assuming.
I'm going to put this on the screen. See if you can figure this out.
Male, M, 33. He is 45. Well, Fancy Nancy, M.
Okay. Fancy Nancy, can you clarify your male or female? I can't really see the image.
The image looks female to me, but the name, Nancy.
Oh, yes, now I can see it.
Yeah. So it's your astrological sign, Nancy, that we need.
Okay, yeah, just your astrological sign, Nancy, and then we'll get started. And by the way, thank you for joining, Fancy Nancy.
Yeah, we'd love to know do we know how Nancy is?
It's on YouTube.
On YouTube? Okay, great.
Yep.
Nice. All right,
Nancy, what's your astrological sign?
I'm gonna start shuffling while we wait for that.
Gemini.
Gemini.
All right.
She is
So here we go.
Queen of Swords. You are an air sign. Ooh. Okay, that one jumped out.
So that's probably a strong message.
Yeah, it's not. I didn't use a signifier. This card jumped out, so I'm going to go with this card.
All right.
But I'm going to take down for next time Queen of Swords for Fancy Nancy.
Okay. Since that came up, you go ahead first.
We have the High Priestess, Nancy. I don't know. Are you spiritual? Are you practicing? Are you trying to practice? Because it looks as though you've got definitely have that ability. You have that. I don't know if this is something you brought forward from your previous life or something that you've been working on, but it seems as though, and it came up right. So it jumped out. So it wanted to be read. So there's definitely you've got that.
Right. And I'm looking now and I see that she did ask a question.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it up on the screen so you can relate. There it is. So that's quite an interesting question, Nancy. So I'm going to take it off the screen. So,
Okay.
So it seems like it's about love and intimacy.
Yes.
And so you've got the High Priestess, which generally is a yes card. Right?
I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. So I'm reading the Folklore Tarot.
Yeah.
And it comes with a little booklet that explains. So in this, the priestess, the High Priestess or the priestess, is a being of mind and mystery, lending us her wisdom through intuition and subconscious thought. She's embodied here by Hecate, the Greek goddess of magic, witchcraft, crossroads, and the moon.
It's probably Hecate.
Hecate. Hecate is how it's spelled.
Yeah, Hecate. Yeah.
Hecate. Okay, Hecate. So she's a triple goddess. She simultaneously encompasses the aspects of the maiden, mother, and the crone, each bringing their unique talents and wisdom. The maiden holds the key to unlock hidden knowledge. The mother holds the torches to light our path, and the crane holds a dagger to represent her sharp intellect. She encourages us to trust in ourselves and follow our instincts. So interesting. So you're asking a yes or no question, but the cards seem to be saying you maybe need to look a little deeper into that. Maybe you need to be asking yourself, is that the right question to ask? Or is your intuition telling you that this individual that you're asking about, are they somebody that is meant to share the soul journey with you? What do you think, Steve? What's your card? Maybe we look at your card and see how it's aspected.
Yeah. So I've got the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is very interesting, Fancy Nancy, because it's really all about happiness and joy and comfort and confidence. But as you can see, the person is alone.
Yeah.
Right. And you can also see that Cat's card, the person is alone there. So I think it goes back to what Cat is saying. You have to learn to be happy on your own, and then things will switch, right? And I say that to everybody, including myself. In order for you to find like a soulmate or somebody that you really connect with, you have to first be happy on the inside. You have to be happy alone. Because if your happiness relies on somebody else, it's not a good thing, right? But if we look at the cards from a yes and no perspective, they're both yes, right?
If that's what you want, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Because maybe it's not what you want, or maybe it is what you want, or maybe you're not sure it's what you want. Yeah. But the priestess seems to indicate that you have power within you to decide if that's even what you want, and if it is that how that person is in your life and how you partner with them along the soul journey. What lessons do they need to teach you? Because people come into our lives to teach us a lesson. Really, we're here to educate each other. So this individual is obviously renting some space in your head right now, but the priestess is reminding you that you've got a lot of power, that you could, maybe this person, it doesn't need to be a part of. Maybe it's time to start look. I don't know. It begs the question. I think you need to look a little more closely at this individual and your feelings around it.
Yeah. Okay, we have Corey.
Corey, do I have Corey?
Which, yes, it's
Yes.
Corey 4.
Queen
right?
of Wands. Yes.
Yeah.
I have her.
Yes. Okay, so I'd love a reading, please. What can I look forward to this week? All right, we know your stats already. You're an Aries. Love Aries because I'm an Aries. All right. And I want to say hello to Sandy and Lily Scar. Thanks for joining. Lighthouse, we'll get to you shortly. Okay, so Corey. Okay. I'm an April Aries.
So I've got Corey. I don't know. This is an Ace of Wands in reverse. Are you trying to get a project started? It looks like you're struggling to get a project started right now, or some kind of initiative. It seems
So that's the Ace of Wands?
Yeah, upside down.
Right. So Corey, it seems like even with my card, so with Cats, she's absolutely right. It's about a new beginning, a new passion, new project, could be a new hobby. And because it's reversed, it's like an internal block. Okay, there's a block from it happening. And then I've got the 7 of Wands indicating conflict, right? So there's some conflict and some struggle going on. So yeah, look at your environment, Corey. What's going on? Like, what are you struggling with? What's happening? Are there people around you that are poking and prodding at you and not allowing you to shine?
Could be an struggle too.
Yeah.
Right.
Hello, Anna. Thanks for joining. Are you back in town, Anna? Let me know. I see her pictures. She was in Banff. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, she was all over the place. I think Jasper too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful photos.
Okay.
Yeah.
We also have now the Healing Drum Sound Wellness. Yeah, it's hard for me to say. So this is new person.
Okay. Healing Drum Sound, I'll say.
Yeah.
Healing Drum Sound. Okay. We need to know female
over 30, Cancer.
Queen of Cups. Awesome. Okay. So sorry, who are we reading next? Healing Drum?
This person, the Healing Drum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or just general?
Corey, does that make sense? Oh, okay. So just bear with us. The comments are coming through slow. Corey's saying this all makes sense. It's completely internal and nothing to do with external. I know exactly what this is about. You guys are always spot on for me. Thank you. You're very, very welcome.
So there was, we're really just basically called what's happening. We didn't give you any advice there, but I mean, that's, that might be a good use case to book some time with Steve, or if there's time at the end, maybe we can pull one more card, see if we get some clarity on that for what you can do. Yeah. But I get the feeling maybe you already know what you can do.
Yeah.
So Healing Drum Sound.
So Healing Drum, we're going to do a reading for you. I'm just going to scroll through the comments here to make sure I'm not missing if you've asked a question. No. Okay, so we're going to do a general reading.
Okay. So Queen of Cups.
All right. Corey's like, don't need advice. I know what's up.
Awesome.
I love it.
I love that. That's great. These cards are still kind of new, so I can't riffle through them as quickly as the other deck. So
yeah, I have a hard time shuffling mine. These cards are huge. I mean, just look at my hand.
Yeah, I've got this. Mine are kind of big too, but yeah, they're The big, and we've got little hands, don't we, Steve? You and me, delicate little hands.
Yeah. Hey, speak for yourself there, woman. All right, so I will go first. So
Go for it.
the healing drum sound. The card that I've got is the Two of Cups. This is a beautiful card. It's all about love and relationships and passion and things that are very, very emotional. And it's not with you alone. This is with someone else. Okay. Now let's see what Kat has pulled.
10 of Cups.
Oh,
Beautiful card. Happily ever after. Happy endings. Lovely family happiness in the family. And
it's like the white picket fence.
yeah, so you've got your Two of Cups, which seems to indicate, I don't know if you're right now, the cards are recognizing that you've got a great partnership. Maybe it's platonic, maybe it's romantic, but you've got a really good partnership going there that's trending towards some really wonderful future. Or maybe this is your present, could be your present as well. So looks like all's well in your world, Healing Drum Sound. Congratulations. That's lovely.
All right. I'm just going to go to here. Lighthouse Dreamer. We're going to get to you next. Healing Drum Sound. Let us know if that makes sense. Okay, so Lighthouse has a question, and we do have the information.
So the first thing we read was just general, and now there's a follow-up question? Is that?
No, Lighthouse is a new reading.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lighthouse Dreamer. Okay.
Get with it, Kat.
I'm so tired. Okay, yes or no question from Lighthouse. And let me just... Lighthouse is a Queen of Wands.
Okay, so the healing... I'm just reading. Sorry, guys. My head's all over the place because I've got screens everywhere, so just don't mind me. The Healing Drum Sound Wellness is saying, LOL, thank you. This is great. We are about to make a big move.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So hopefully everything goes well for you.
Looks like it's tracking too.
Yep.
All goes according to plan. All right.
Lighthouse.
Let's see what we got for you. Questions about marrying again.
All right, let's pull the card.
And that was, I said, Queen of Wands, right? Okay, so that's Are you getting a maybe?
Well, so okay, so the deck that I'm using, it changes the name of some of the major arcana.
Okay.
But I'll let you go first this time.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the Death card, which.
Oh God.
People love when you pull this card when they ask about love and relationships and stuff. But as many of you probably know, the Death card doesn't predict death. It just predicts massive change. And because it's a major arcana, it's a significant change on your soul's timeline or some kind of important. So the question, will I marry again? I don't know that this is yes or no because it's talking about change, but I think what it's saying is that if you do marry again, it's going to result in massive change. Not good, not bad, just change.
Yeah, so because you don't see my card yet, Kat, I see clearly the message for Lighthouse.
Okay.
So remember that. Yeah, so remember that death is also in a lot of other tarots is death and rebirth. Okay.
Yes.
So something is gone and something new is going to start.
Yeah.
Now the card that I pulled is also a major arcana card. Okay. And it's Temperance. So Temperance is all about harmony, peace, and balance. Wow. So Lighthouse, what it's telling me is that it's not answering your question directly, but what it's saying is take this time out right now to find the peace and harmony. start fresh, rebuild something new, let go of the past, like the death card, start something new, be alone for a little while, find the balance, find your harmony, and then things will change. But at this very moment, the cards are not saying yes or no. Like if it's an immediate thing, they're going to say no, because it's just an immediate answer. But the message is really just be alone for a little while and find your balance, find your harmony.
Yeah, they seem to be saying that you're not asking the right question. That's what I get. When you've got two major arcana cards come up that aren't directly answering a question, that to me is saying that's not the question you should be asking right now. You've got some important soul lessons and soul work to do, some inner work to do, in order for you to achieve some of the purposes that you came here to achieve. So pay attention to what's going on around you, because there's some interesting changes. It looks like.
Okay, so next we have, I think I missed you, but you're back here. It's Coco Bear.
Coco Bear.
So you have the information for Coco Bear, and she's got a yes and no question, please. Yeah, Coco Bear, write it. I don't see it anywhere in the comments, so write your question. God, I'm trying to scroll here. I hope I didn't miss it. And right after Coco Bear, we'll get to Sandy.
I don't know why my phone is acting really weird.
It's slow. The comments that are coming through are very, very slow. Okay, so she's saying yes or no about a project. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So just is the project going to succeed? I'm assuming.
I think it's, well, we don't know that. I think it could be, I think, about like starting it or not, like taking the project or not taking the project is what I get.
Okay.
That's my intuitive hit.
Okay.
So Coco Bear, what I'm going to do for this, well, let's just see the card that comes up first. Sometimes that's an answer. Okay. Okay, so I'll start, Kat, since you're searching.
Go for it.
So I've got, I got the Five of Swords, but it's in reverse.
Okay. That Five of Swords reverse again.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
You pulled it before, correct?
Yeah, for the collective. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the Five of Swords, it can indicate a few things in reverse. Okay, it could be that you're hesitant in taking this project or starting this project. And you might feel that way because either competition or there are people that are around you that are going to cause problems. Okay, some drama may unfold. But the other thing too is that, so here's a flip side about it. It could also mean something that's fair, right? Because in the upright it's about conflict, and in the reverse, in the upside down, it means the opposite. It could be fair, assertive. So quite interesting. So let's see the card that Kat pulls, and then we can probably pull it together.
So I've got the Three of Cups. So celebration, you've got people around you that are supporting you. So the Five of kind of puts a different spin on the Five of Swords in reverse now, doesn't it? Yep. It speaks to maybe another way to interpret the Five of Swords, which may work in this context, is that, so upright, it means the seeker is feeling defeated or feeling like they're, they've got an unfair advantage, or they're being unfairly treated. But when it's in reverse, they're the one that's doing the unfair, right? So it could be a sign to, you've got people around you, let them support you, let them, lower your defenses a little bit and let these people support you and trust them. And I think that's how the project gets on the best start. I don't know, Steve, how would you interpret that?
Yeah, like to me, it's like, okay, so the Three of Cups, yeah, it is about celebration, but then I think about this from a project perspective. And what I feel like is this project might involve teamwork, Coco Bear, right? So it might involve teamwork. And this being in the reverse position,
Mm.
you might be hesitant in having a team,
Yeah.
or it could also mean that the team, having a team is the right approach, is the fair approach. But it seems like a team here is kind of key. I don't know if
Yeah.
that makes sense in the project that you're referring to.
Let us know.
Yeah. Okay, Sandy, you have Sandy's information.
Do.
Okay, she has a question, and then right after Sandy, we're going to Bob. Yes, thank you, the team. Okay, there you go. You're welcome. So Sandy has a question. What are my odds on getting a puppy? Uh,
Is there an application pending for a puppy? Like, is that with the breed? Is that
well, let's. Well, that could be answered if we pull a sword, right? A sword is about contracts as well. Um, so laugh out loud. I really want to know if it's in the near future. All right. Coco Bear, what am I thinking? I'm not psychic. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the cat and I are amazing.
I thought you said you weren't psychic. Oh, there it is.
All right. So Sandy, let's see what we pull for you. I hope I flip a card that has a dog on it.
That would be great. Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
awesome? I don't have dogs in my deck, but I sometimes have symbols of dogs. Let's see. Let's see if I pull one up.
Okay. Speaking of which, there's a dog barking outside.
Oh, in the hall?
No, I have my balcony door open.
Oh, oh dear. Does that drive her crazy or is she just so
No,
chill?
she's chilled right now. Yeah.
Oh, Queen of Cups, where'd you go, hon? Just had you. Where did you go?
Okay, so I'll start. I've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So typically, this is about like a lot of passion and running into the burning building to save somebody without knowing the consequences, right? In reverse, that's really what it means. It's like a careless hurry going on, right? And there's like a distraction, disloyal. It
Yeah.
seems like it's not necessarily a good idea.
Mhm.
Um, right at this moment, but that depends on what the card that Cat pulls. So go ahead, Cat.
I'm of no help. I have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse.
Mm.
Which is, financial card, not, not doesn't bode well for the finances. So if it's a
Yeah,
yes or no answer you're looking for, it seems like it's a no.
yeah.
Or what? Yeah.
Sandy, the one thing I want to advice that I want to give you based on both of these cards is they're telling me not to rush, be cautious in this.
Yeah.
So if there's a specific puppy you already have in mind, be cautious with that one. That might not be the right one. Okay, so keep that
Yeah.
in the back of your mind. The Healing Drum said, "Thank you both for the read. You're very, very welcome." Okay.
Now you said Bob was next, right?
Yeah, Bob. Hi, can I have a reading? I just want to see if Bob.
Now I have
And then I see hello to Bob, hello to Arif, hello to Northern Light.
Bob Robert. I do
Yeah,
have Bob.
yeah,
King
you
of
do.
is there a question or it's just general?
Love reading.
Love reading. Okay. King of Cups.
So right after Bob, we will get to, hang on, bear with me here. Lily. All right. You're welcome, Sandy. So, Bob, you've got a love reading heading your way. Sorry, I had to like squat over to see what Lily wrote. She's like, me. Okay, so Bob, let's see what we got.
All right. Okay.
You got it?
Hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
So we have the Nine of Wands in reverse here.
That's so weird.
Hmm.
I've got the Eight of Wands in reverse.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, you go ahead.
So we're feeling like we're battle fatigued. I don't know, Bob. If you're like me, you've probably done the online dating thing to death, and it just left you feeling ridden hard and put away wet. You're feeling like defeated. You're feeling a little battle fatigued over that. And so I don't know. It's not a major arcana. It just sort of seems to be saying that maybe you need to take some time before diving in again and just, like we were saying to somebody else earlier, reconnect with yourself. Maybe there's some internal stuff that you need to sort out first. Steve's card, again, your Eight of Wands in reverse means you're aiming for things and it's missing the mark, right? Like that's how I interpret that one anyway.
Yeah, and it also sometimes in the reverse position could mean overwhelmed and insecure. So whatever you're doing, Bob, right now to attract your other half, it's like Kat said, it's missing the mark. It's not the right approach.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe take a step back.
Yeah.
And
drawing board on that.
Yeah, you're right. Go back to the drawing board. Love that. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay, so Lily.
Good luck, Bob.
Lily, and then Northern Light.
Lily or Lily B? Just Lily, right?
It's Lily Scar, so just Lily.
Queen of Swords. Okay, and she says me, so general reading, right? No specific question, Lily.
Yeah, she's looking for advice for the week.
Coming right up, Lily.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Oh, came right up.
Oh, this is a nice one.
Mm.
And it's not a sword, Lily.
Not a sword. So let's start with yours. What'd you get?
I got the King here, the King of Pentacles. Okay.
Mm.
So this is think of somebody who's very stoic, somebody who's, they're very successful in their career. They know how to earn money, basically, right? Yeah. One venture after another. And now they're at the point where they're enjoying the fruits of their labor. They're enjoying their money. They're successful, right? Kat, what do you got?
I've got three cups, but it's in reverse this time. So this king, maybe he's alienating his team a little bit. Maybe he's so good at what he does that he's not trusting his team to do the work or to help, or maybe he's causing things to derail. And people around him are kind of struggling a bit. Maybe he's got a team. I don't know. Is there somebody in your life, Lily, that this king could represent who's
right? So think of this king. Okay, so the king, let me think of a personality that I can think of to describe. So this is somebody who is very grounded, okay, because Pentacles is an earth symbol. So they're very grounded, very stoic, very sometimes not even displaying emotions, very raw. Okay.
Still
Um,
run really deep. Yeah.
they can also be very materialistic. Okay. So I don't know if that is somebody around you. And if it is, based on Kat's card, this person is not about celebration. They're not about um, having parties for success or things like that. It's almost like putting a damper on things. So it seems like you might be dealing with somebody like that this week, Lily. That you might be, um, you might have a successful project at work happening, and you want that recognition from it. And this person is just like, no, I'm not going to get it.
It could also be an overindulgence. Another way to look at it is it could be too much celebration, too much. And this person is saying,
Lily,
guys.
Lily makes me laugh. She's like, I know who it is. I blocked him.
Oh my gosh. It could also be somebody with an earth, somebody that had he's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It could also be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's fun.
That's funny, Lily. Okay. Northern Light. Do you have Northern Light on your list?
Northern Light.
Okay, let me take off the comment first.
No, I don't have Northern Light. Northern Light.
So Lily,
so female, I take it.
Yeah. Northern Light, we need to know if you're under or over 30 and your astrological sign.
And we're assuming you're female, so if you're not female, let us know that as well.
Yeah. You're welcome, Lily. So Lily, yeah, just be on the lookout. Even though you block this person, they might pop up, or a new person with this kind of the same personality might be around.
Yep.
All right. So we'll give it a minute for Northern Light. Hopefully they're still on, and we'll see what they say.
She had a specific question, right?
Yeah. So I'm just reading it here. Let's see what it says. Oh, Northern Light. That's very dramatic. This is that. Yeah. So she's asking about another couple. So right away, I'm not going to answer that question. There's a lot of negativity to the question that she's posing, and it's asking about other people. So that's one thing about tarot that we do is it's one of those unspoken rules. Everybody, we don't want to ask about another couple without their permission, so to speak, right? Especially in a negative context. So let's be careful on that question. Okay.
You can reword the question a bit to coming to you, maybe, because there's a reason you're asking the question. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about what.
So I'll read it, and you'll understand why I'm saying no. So, hi, may I please ask a question? Will so and so break up soon? She is my immature and selfish roommate whose boyfriend comes over and they walk all over me and my other roommate. So that's it not only is a mouthful, but it's a little.
Maybe the question could be, what are some coping strategies that you can implement so that so that these people don't get to you, because it's a choice, right? When people trigger you, that's a sign that there's inner work that you need to do. Nobody can make you feel a specific way. You do kind of take that's your stuff. You have to own that. And I know it can be easier said than done, but if you can learn about what is it about those two and the way that they're treating you, fine, but why does it trigger you so much? Why can't it just roll off you? And what are some coping strategies? That might be a better question to ask because you can't
Or
control.
yeah, like what can you do? I think that's a simple question that we can
You can only
answer.
control yourself. You can't control other people, right?
So I think Kat, like, so she hasn't responded with her
Probably jumped
stats.
off.
So let's just do a yeah,
Sure.
but that's okay. We'll try to answer it. That way if they watch the recording, we'll do it. And if there's anyone on Instagram or YouTube that I have missed your question or want a reading, let us know right now. Because otherwise this will be the last question for the evening.
Yeah.
So what can Northern Light do in this situation regarding her roommates?
Yep. I'm going to pick the card off the top of the deck here because I don't know what she is. Okay. And I've got the Seven of Swords.
Okay, well, that's conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So choice number one, you could fight them and you could stand your ground and call them on everything and challenge them on everything and not not let them, if you're feeling bullied, maybe you need to stand up for yourself, right? Maybe you need to, there's tactics you can take where people come to you and you can choose your response. You can choose whether you get angry, but you can stand up for yourself. And sometimes with bullies, that's what you have to do. You have to say, so what's the deal? Why do you keep talking to me like this? Like, you're not being angry. You're asking them a legitimate question. What's the deal? What have I done to upset you so much? That's
So,
one tactic.
Yeah, normally I would agree with you, Kat, but the card that I pulled says the total opposite.
No, what's it say?
So I've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So that is about loss and failure and chaos, right? So it almost seems like this is a no-win situation for her. No matter which way she does, she confronts it or stays quiet or whatever. It seems like these people are just going to cause pain for her.
Right.
So, Northern Light, what I would say is try all your avenues. And if none of them work, maybe it's time to find another place.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. But that's kind of what's going in my mind right now. My intuition is saying, not a good situation.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna start closing it off here. I want to say thank you to everybody. Thanks for joining. Again, we love doing these readings. We're really happy that you resonate with them. And yeah, come back next week. And again, spread the love. Let your friends know about this, right?
Yeah.
And now I will turn it over to Kat to close it off.
So Steve is an amazing tarot reader. I've been reading tarot myself just for intuitive exercise, because it's a really great exercise for the intuition. I love seeking advice from the cards. I'm not a professional like Steve. I don't read cards for money, but we come on every Sunday and we do these readings to spread the word that he's a great reader, and you should certainly consider booking time with him for a full reading. If you want to do a deep dive in some of these questions, again, you're only going to get so much out of one card, but a deeper dive will give you a little bit more advice, and it's a great way to get answers to questions and even just to get guidance and direction. So we hope you find these Sundays helpful. We love that you join. We hope you come back, and we love to see you. And have a great week. And we'll hope to see you next Sunday.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.